Hello everyone, it's Rebecca here and I'm coming at you with a book haul today, which is all I ever seem to do, to be honest. So I have a number of books to show you today. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 or 11 books, 0 of which I've read so far. So the first one I have here is James Herbert's Ash. This one was given to me by my fiance's mum or dad or grandma or someone. Basically they're like, Rebecca likes books, give her that. I've seen them read it, it seems to be okay, from what I've read on the back. Chiller, that's the only thing I don't understand. The number one chiller writer, what's a chiller writer, what's chiller? Is that like a cheesy thriller or a crime thriller? I'm not sure. So this one is a more of a crime novel than anything else by the looks of it. It's set on the west coast of Scotland and it's about a paranormal enthusiast who goes to this big castle and finds a dead body. When he finds the dead body, I think it's just about whether it's actually humans or whether it's ghosts at play or something. I'm not 100% certain if I'll get round to it. It is big. The words are quite big, it's quite big spaces. It's around about 500 to 600 pages, so I don't know if I'll get round to it anytime soon. The next two books I have are from the BookBox Illumicrate. If you haven't seen my unboxing, I'll leave the link down below, but this is spoilers from the Illumicrate unboxing. So the two books I have are Wonder Woman, the Warbringer book by Leigh Bardugo, and Nixia by Scott Rantgen. I'm not sure how to say his name. This one is in uncorrected proof and it's out this month. I believe it's out on the 12th of September, which is today. And it seems pretty interesting. So this one, as far as I'm aware, is set in, it's about space, clearly. I had a bit of a further look into the description. I have more information in my Illumicrate unboxing. So like I said, down below if you want to have a look. And obviously Wonder Woman by Leigh Bardugo. I've never really read any Leigh Bardugo before, so hopefully I will enjoy it. And look at the red edges, oh my god. So when I was reading the back of it, I've only seen part of Wonder Woman, so when I was reading the back of it, it is pretty much just the book adaptation of the film. So hopefully I'll get to this soon and enjoy it. Next one I have, you're gonna kill me for not reading it, but it's The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. This one I just really wanted to pick up. I'm not really that into it. I mean, I am, but I'm not, if that makes sense. A while ago I said that I probably wouldn't read this book, based on the fact that it seems to be very much along the lines of Gone Girl, and if you've been to my channel quite regularly for a while, you'll know my severe dislike of Gone Girl. But I picked this one up mainly because I don't know the hype. And I want to know the hype, if that makes sense. So I picked this one up. I don't know when I'll get to it, but at least, you know, I've got it to pick up when I want to. The next book I have to show you is Apple Tree Yard by Louise Doughty. I don't know why I picked this one up. It seemed quite cliche-ish to me, but it was cheap. That's literally the reasoning for it, it was cheap. It contains a character called Yvonne who has absolutely everything. She has a good career, a good home life, marriage, yada yada yada. And then there's another stranger comes along and she starts to have an affair with the stranger. Now she believes she can keep the two halves of her life separate. So on one hand her marriage and everything, on the other hand this affair. But what happens if they collide? That's pretty much what I'm getting from this book. So I'm not 100% certain why I picked it up. I think it's because it's relatively new that I picked it up. So I'll get to this one soon and hopefully I'll enjoy it. The next one I have is in a pretty good condition, considering it's an oldish book, and that's Northern Lights by Philip Pullman. This one I haven't actually read any Philip Pullman at all. Don't really know what this is about either. So I'm doing a great job so far. Pretty much everything's like, I don't know what it's about. But anyway, this one's the first book in His Dark Materials trilogy. I know it's such a well-loved trilogy around the world, not just the BookTube universe, but in general. And it's still picked up and read by millions today, so I thought, why not? Might as well pick it up, give it a go, see what it's like. The next one I have here is Corpus, and this is by Rory Clements. This one is set in World War II, and if anybody knows me, again, watched my channel a while, you'll know I'm a sucker for World War II fiction. This one is set in 1936, when the war has already begun. So my impression for this one is that it's set in Berlin. It tells you that, it literally tells you that on the back. It's set in Berlin. An English woman escapes the Gestapo so she can deliver papers to a Jewish scientist, and as far as I'm aware, that Jewish scientist is found dead with a silver syringe in her fingers. And this follows the investigation around her murder, why she was murdered, what was in the paper, and what was in the syringe. I'm sorry, but like, I love war fiction. And this one I actually picked up in Asda, I think it was, like Walmart. So is really, really recent, to be honest, so I can't wait to get this one. The next two I have are part of a duology. I'm not sure if they're a series, but they are a duology so far. And that is The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. Again, a lot of love was going around on BookTube for these ones, and this is a retelling of 1001 Arabian Nights, I think. So the king or the prince takes a new bride each night, and every morning that bride is dead. And as far as I'm aware, this follows a girl whose best friend goes to be one of the brides, ends up dead, so she goes to seek revenge and survives the night. That's pretty much the gist of what I understand of it. But these covers are so beautiful, look at them. They're so pretty. Like, I was kind of hoping to get the US covers of these, but now that I've gotten these ones are quite pretty as well. So we've got The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger. Don't know when I'll get to these, but I thought I might as well get the duology so far and just blitz them when I do get round to them. Next one I have is Affinity by Sarah Waters. Now, I really liked Fingersmith, and then I tried another book of hers, and I can't remember which one it was, and I've just sort of pushed it to one side to try again later. This was sort of a one of those, I've read a book by her, I like that book, let's buy every book that she has, kind of impulse wise. I don't know when I'm going to get round to it, or if I'll get round to it at all. But yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that I enjoy it. It wasn't just a one-off that I enjoyed Fingersmith, so I'm hoping to give it a go soon. This next one I have is possibly one of the ones I'm more excited about in this set of books that I've already shown you, and it's Uprooted by Naomi Novik. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Yes! I absolutely adore Beauty and the Beast. I adored the retelling, the remake of it, sorry, with Emma Watson. But in Uprooted we follow Agnieszka, who loves where she lives. She lives in a little village that seems to be overshadowed by a big castle. Now, when people go into the wood surrounding this castle, they come back. They return unchanged. No one returns unchanged. The villagers depend on an ageless wizard, the dragon, to protect them from the forest's dark magic. However, his help comes at a terrible price. And this price is that a young village woman must serve him for 10 years, leaving all she values behind. So I believe this follows Agnieszka, who I believe she actually gets taken to be the dragon's bride, I think. Not 100% certain. But with it being a Beauty and the Beast retelling, I think this is the one I'm more excited of in the whole of this set of books that I've got. And finally, this one is I don't know if you can hear it rustling, it's a hardcover. And I bought this one when it was on for £5 on Amazon, so it was a bit of a bargain impulse. I'm going to get it and probably never read it. But that's Caravelle by Stephanie Garber. But can we just point out how beautiful this cover is, please? It's so shiny. I'm just going to take... Oh, that's pretty too. Let's have a look and see what the... Oh, look at that tent. Look at that. So in this one, as far as I'm aware, it gives me sort of vibes of Magic Circus, kind of, I think. Didn't finish that one, so that's gonna go well. I'm hoping to get to this soon, mainly because I think if I try and get round to this one and enjoy it, I might give Magic Circus another go as well. But we'll see. So that is it for my massive book haul. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick all of these up without killing myself, but we'll have a go.
They're not even all straight, they're all different sizes. Oh my god.
Look at that! Ish. So that's it for today's book haul. There'll be another one soon as well because I've got some used books from a trip away. Thank you very much for watching, and just before we go, my shout out for today is wonderful Marc at Marc Lamberts. He's got a lovely blog. He's got a blog called Buggerall, which is an amazing name, can I just add. I'll leave a link to his channels down below, and I'm going to do a double shout out because I didn't do one for my Illuma crate. And the second shout out is to the wonderful Sam at Novels and Nonsense. Novels and Nonsense, Sam's Nonsense. She recently changed her name, it's been a while, and I still call her Novels and Nonsense, but it's Sam. She's absolutely wonderful. She does amazing videos, recently hit 13k on YouTube. I'll leave a link to both the channels down below. You should definitely check both of those out. But thank you very much for watching. These books are going to fall, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!